Greetings, Earthlings! It is I, James, and these are 7 tips and tricks for Minecraft. Now, this is for Bedrock Edition only, because that's all I have, so we will be covering only the Windows 10 and mobile versions today. Some of this does apply for the console, versions as well, as long as it's Bedrock. If it's Bedrock, most of this should apply just fine. Imagine with me for a second that you are building your beautiful house and you are tired of having to place blocks down one by one. If you press and hold the mouse button or your trigger, it'll automatically try to continue placing on the face that you were aiming at. So if we aim here, it'll continue to try to place blocks that way. But if we aim down like this and we're above the block and we start moving forward quick enough, it'll auto place really fast. And another way to do it would be to go here, we aim there, and then we can sprint forward like that. See? It took me a while to learn this one, but if you hit your middle mouse button, the scroll wheel, you can actually pick blocks up. Basically, you just look at the block you want and you can have it in your hotbar. This doesn't only work in creative mode, it also works in survival. You can see right here that I am pick blocking between these two, and no, I am not hitting my number keys. As long as you have it in the item you want in your inventory, you can pick block stuff. See, I can shift this stone brick over here, I can look at these, and bam! It is now in my hotbar. So yeah, that's a very useful building tip. Once you've started a world and you've finished punching your first tree, you will probably want to go down in a cave pretty much immediately to get all of the lovely juicy items that lie down there. The problem is, you're having difficulty finding a cave. Once you've crafted your first pickaxe, what you might be tempted to do is to dig straight down in a 1x1 hole. However, this can have disastrous consequences. What you'll want to do instead is you'll want to dig, instead of in a 1x1 hole, you would want to dig a 2x2 hole. You will want to stand in between the two blocks and alternate which side you mine on. As long as you can see that there's a block that you can drop down onto, it'll be safe. Are you tired of zombies breaking down the door to your villa that you built 5 minutes ago in creative? Well, I have a solution for you! When you go to place the doors, instead of placing it like this in the normal fashion, what you want to do is you take the door, and you're going to want to place it like this, in the open position. The reason why you want to stick it in this open position is it will confuse the zombies into thinking that your doors are actually open. Now, in order to fix this little problem, what you do is you take a block like this one over here and you plonk it down right there, and then when you go to put the door down again, if it'll break faster, break, is the hinge will now be on the block side, so now it will line up with your other door. Easy. Tip number 5 is if you don't have enough XP to put an enchanted book on your tools, then that enchanted book can often be used on its own. For instance, Fortune will work just fine on crops. Fire Aspect will work on candles and campfires and other things that can be lit with other Fire Aspect stuff. However, Silk Touch will not give you back glass, grass, or leaves, which is kind of a shame, to be honest. But at least we got some nice Fire Aspect and Fortune. And maybe in the future, they will change it so Silk Touch does actually work on those things. This next tip is for the mobile users, and often when you're crafting, you might find yourself going tap tap tap, and it takes a long time to craft a full stack of anything. Well, there's a faster way. If you press and hold on the output, you will find that it will automatically speed craft for you. This is very useful, and I've only just recently learned about it. Apparently they put it in the game only a few updates ago, but it is a game changer. If you've ever been wanting to split a stack and spread stuff throughout a chest, well, one way to do it is to select that item and then drag your finger across the slots you want to spread it through. However, there is another way. If you press and hold on a stack, you can select a certain amount of said stack, and then you can fine-tune it by pressing and holding on subsequent stacks. Now, it may not be the fastest way, but if you're pretty good with your timing, you won't have to spread stuff throughout a chest in order to divide a stack up into smaller amounts. And that does it for today, Earthlings. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, especially the subscribe part, because I have a new series coming out soon, and I think you're gonna like it. So if you want to get updates for that, go ahead and subscribe, because otherwise you won't know when the actual video comes out. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye!